Welcome to Oiler Outlook. I'm Andrea Hoffman alongside head coach Kory Allen to bring you this week's Oiler Outlook as your Oilers face off at home against the Kentucky Wesleyan Panthers. After last Saturday's win against Hillsdale, the Oilers enter Week 7 undefeated and ranked number 16th in the nation, the program's best start since 1997. Coach, every week I've been able to come here and say that you guys are coming off another win, but what are some things that have evolved and changed over the last 6 weeks that have kept you guys moving in the right direction?
Well, I think if you pay attention to our games, you've seen a lot of roster shifting going on. There's been different guys out there stepping up and getting opportunities due to injury, due to decisions by the coaching staff, whatever that may be. But there's been a lot of guys that have had a hand in putting us where we're at right now. And so I think our depth has been challenged at times, and I'm proud of the guys in the way that they've stepped up and answered the bell.
You've talked before about playing Oiler football regardless of the opponent. This week you're facing a Kentucky Wesleyan team that struggled offensively, but certainly coming in hungry for a win. So how do you keep your team locked in and avoid looking past the team?
Well, I think it's always about how we come out of the locker room. It's we have something to prove. And if we have something to prove, it doesn't matter who it is that we're playing, whether that be the 85 Bears or the Kentucky Wesleyan Panthers or Hillsdale or anybody else that we've played thus far in our schedule. We need to worry about us. And I know that can sound cliche from a coaching perspective, but with this group of guys, it's really not.
The defense has been dominant all season, ranking top 10 in the nation in total defense and boasting one of the best red zone units in Division II. We've talked a lot about your players, but you've got to talk about the defensive coaching staff and how they've shaped these guys to be such a force that they are.
Well, I think you want your team, if done the right way, your team should take on the personality of your coaching staff. And I think certainly on the defensive side of the ball with Coach Tom Rebholz, our defensive coordinator, Anthony Gore, Anthony Keller, Jordan Grimes, Jacob North, those are the guys getting it done for us on the defensive side of the ball. And that defense has really taken on that mindset, that aggressive nature that Tom Rebholz coaches with and how he prepares. And so I know that our guys are going to be in the right position at the right time as long as they continue to absorb the game plan put together by Coach Reb.
Every week we talk about the offense, but we miss some names that aren't scoring every Sunday on your offensive line, of course. Can you talk about how these guys are so important working on the line to get this team where they are?
Yeah, I mean, it's a veteran group, and it's a group that has a lot of pride. I think that, Tajmir Nash is in his 4th year starting for us, Ethan Lane in his 3rd year, Brian Faith in his 3rd year, Nick Bormuth kind of just working left to right there. Nick is in his 1st year replacing All-American Joseph Carter, and then Gavin Miller in his 2nd year as a starter. We've seen them grow throughout the course of the year, but each week we want to challenge them to continue to live up to the standard that's been set here, and we certainly can acknowledge when we've fallen short of that and are excited to get back on the field and make plays.
Coach, I know you aren't one to focus on rankings, but you and your staff have led this program to its highest national ranking in program history and the best start since 1997. What do you think that says not only about your players but the coaches you work alongside?
I'm really proud of the group and where we're at this point in time. But at the same time, as we talk and focus on it from a program perspective, if we didn't care what they thought about us when they weren't talking about us, we don't care now.
Coach, it's Week 7, and historically your team has been strong this time of the year. What is the key to maintaining the physical and mental sharpness as you enter the second half of the season?
I think a lot of people talk about when you start winning games, they say, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Rolling to me is the idea of going downhill. We need to keep pushing, which is to go uphill. And what we're trying to do is an uphill battle. So for us, it is doing the little things, the daily things on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, in the classroom, on campus, doing all the little things right. Saturday is just an opportunity to take our team out for a spin and show off. Monday through Friday is where our real work's done.
Coach, we talked to your captains earlier this season, and we've talked about them a lot throughout the season, but how do you think that they are proving to step into that captain role now as we're 6 weeks going on to Week 7 of the season?
Yeah, I think they've done a really good job. I think the interesting part about that is these are 6 individuals that they've been with us for a long time. And it's not to say that even when you're in a leadership role that you're not going to battle with things of your own, whether it be your academic workload, your job and your responsibility at your position on the team. And I think they've done a good job of managing their own individual responsibilities while still taking care of the whole.
All right, thanks, Coach, and go Oilers.
Go Oilers.
This has been this week's Oiler Outlook on UFTV and Flow College.